Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be doing a divine partnership reading. I haven't done this in about 2 weeks, so we're going to see how the energy has shifted, and it has been shifting. Yesterday we had the 12/12 gateway, the 12/12 portal. Coming up we have 12/21 and the winter solstice. And we have the new year, so there's a lot of changes happening. I know things have been happening and shifting on my own ascension journey and with my own divine counterpart very rapidly. Moving into a place of harmony, moving back into a place of just love and bliss and forgiveness very quickly. If there are triggers, we had one trigger, for example, and we moved through it very, very quickly. And I think that's what's happening for the collective as well. So we're going to see where we are with the divine masculine, with the divine feminine, and with the union energies. Now, a couple of announcements before we get started. I'm not sure. I think what we're going to do is divine masculine, divine feminine, and union, but we might actually be splitting this up into 2 readings again, to 2 videos. I'm not sure yet. We'll see what comes out for the divine masculine first. And how, because the last time we did that, we tried to do it in all-in-one video, and the divine masculine had a lot to say. So we'll see how that goes here. Couple of things. I am running a sale until the end of the year, so make sure you guys get in on that if you vibe with me and want a personal reading. These readings are for the general collective, so if you want a personal reading with regards to your own ascension journey and your relationship with your divine counterpart, make sure you book with me now so you can get in on those prices. I'm doing a half spread for $20 and a full spread for $50. And again, I just channel until the messages feel satisfied, until spirit feels complete. So I go by half spreads and full spreads so that I can give you some options financially. The prices will not be this low again until probably this time next year. I'll probably run sales throughout the year, but they will not be this low. Because I will be raising my prices at the beginning of the year. I do offer a 2 to 3 day turnaround time, or sooner. It's usually sooner than that. I will be taking a break for the Christmas holiday from all readings, so we'll be uploading some more pick-a-piles in the meantime. We'll also have a winter solstice spread and probably a final divine partnership spread before the end of the year. But then for the Christmas holiday, I will be taking a bit of a break from readings. So make sure you get your bookings in. You can email me directly, susanddawnspiritual@gmail.com, or book directly on the website, www.susanddawnspiritual.com. You can also reach me on Facebook and on Instagram, Susan Dawn Spiritual, on both of those. What else? Oh, I wanted to mention, we did upload a new pick-a-pile all about divine path and life purpose, which was a fun one. We'll have the regular pick-a-piles, messages from my divine counterpart's higher self. We'll have messages from your higher self. Oops. And we'll also have the one I usually do about where does my relationship stand with my divine counterpart and how can we continue to heal. We'll have all those uploading probably throughout the weekend, so make sure you keep an eye out for those for the rest of the week and throughout the weekend. Additionally, if you have not watched it yet, the last episode in the healing series all about forgiveness, that oracle reading, was phenomenal. There were messages there I had not channeled before. I'll be doing some channeling and getting some more clarity throughout the next few weeks with regards to those messages. It was just phenomenal. So if you're feeling stuck in your ascension journey with your divine counterpart, with anybody in your life, forgiveness is a major component to healing for yourself and for your relationships with others, not just your divine counterpart, but that does play a large part. The messages there were just amazing. So make sure that you check it out. If you are feeling stuck or stagnant, or you're not sure where to go next on your healing journey, make sure you check it out. I will link it in the description box below. All right, let's get to it. We're going to start with the divine masculine. We'll see what they have to say. I'm thinking we're going to do one video for both divine masculine, divine feminine union energies, like I do with my regular spreads, but let's see where it goes. Let me call in my spirit guides, ascended masters, archangels. I put myself up to be a All right. Let's see what the current energy is for the divine masculine in this collective spirit. What's going on? The energy is really good right now. The energy is really good. I'm already getting that the masculines have been going through a lot of purging, a lot of releasing. They had their tower moment. And that created a lot of shit. Oh, you guys. This masculine is in love. This masculine is in love. I'm going to stop there. I'm going to go to the divine feminine and see where the divine feminine is. And then we'll talk about both. Where's the divine feminine, please? Where's the divine feminine, please? I just love this. I just love this. I love the energy. I just love it. Feminine is not ready to come out. There you go. There we go. Come on, Spirit. There we go. All right. Okay. All right. Just get one more for the divine feminine, please. And then we'll get union energies. And then we will get this party started. Just get one more for the divine feminine, please. Current energies for the divine feminine, please. Current energies for the divine feminine. Let's get one more. Okay. Wow, you guys. And let's see where the union energies are. Union energies between divine masculine and divine feminine, please. Union energies. All right. Make some room here since this is going to be a bit of a bigger spread. We've got, we're starting with the divine masculine. I hope you guys can see all of this. I'll be holding things up here. We're going to, in the new year, we're going to change the setup around. So just bear with me a little while longer as we kind of navigate this. So for the masculine, we have the Queen of Cups, the Three of Pentacles, and the Lover's card. They are in love. They are feeling it. Here's what I'm getting. So for the divine feminine, on the divine feminine side, we got the Devil, we got the Three of Cups, and we got the Ten of Wands. And actually what they're telling me is that this is where the divine masculine was, interestingly enough. The divine masculine, they were feeling restricted, they were feeling confined, they wanted something, they wanted some kind of partnership, they wanted some kind of relationship here, but they were carrying so many burdens that they did not feel free within themselves. They didn't feel free to express themselves. They didn't know how to move forward because of all that binding energy, because they had this Eight of Cups energy, this Five of Cups energy. They were feeling, focusing on things that they were leaving behind. this energy here, this union energy here, is in the past, is what they're telling me. But it all kind of relates to the divine masculine. Actually, I have a feeling I called this the divine feminine, but what we're actually going to do is talk about the divine masculine now. This is all energy for the divine masculine, so we'll do a separate reading specifically for the divine feminine. This is not divine feminine energy, even though I was asking for it. What they're actually giving me is, this is the past. This is really where they were. They were feeling so tied up by addictions, by toxic relationships, past relationships, that this is how they were looking at their divine feminine. They wanted this. They wanted this coming together, two parts filling one cup. The divine masculine, divine feminine energies filling up that one cup. They wanted this. They wanted this union. They wanted this partnership. But Spirit is also telling me that maybe there was a karmic relationship here that was preventing them from doing that, something that they had to walk away from. And they were feeling regret. They were feeling some kind of loss from walking away. And that was creating some heavy burdens on them with an inability to move forward. They were not just, they were getting very close. They had that tower moment, that shake up, and with all the dust settling, they were getting very close in laying down those wands, settling down so that they could come into complete harmony with their divine feminine, but they weren't ready yet. They weren't ready. So this is actually, even though I really wanted to do divine masculine, divine feminine, and union energies, they're telling me no. They're telling me this is how they were viewing their divine feminine in the past. So we've got the past energies, and actually I was thinking about doing that as I was shuffling, so my fault. So we'll just roll with it. This is what they are currently feeling. This Queen of Cups, this Three of Pentacles, this Lover's card. This is where they were. This is where they are now. They are really feeling the love here. They are really feeling the partnership. They really want the romance, is what they're telling me. And they have the passion. You have the Knight of Wands here for the union energies. They are ready to move this forward. They are ready to ride forward, take action, use their passion as a driving force, is what they're telling me. They've really walked away from what they needed to walk away from, those empty cups that were no longer serving them, those toxic relationships, even that third-party relationship, for some of you, that was no longer serving them. Now, that third-party relationship does not have to be actually an actual karmic partner. It could be in some cases. In other cases, it's old habits, old addictions, possibly work, home life, a house if they had to move, financial troubles, any kind of struggle that was no longer serving them, toxic relationships, familial relationships, relationships with mother, father, brother, sister, even children, whatever was no longer serving them with regards to negative energy, they walked away from. They've healed that. They're no longer feeling bound and constricted. They're feeling a sense of freedom now. These chains have broken. They are feeling a coming together now. This is what they were dreaming of, and now it's coming to fruition because Three of Cups, now they're the Queen of Cups. They have something to offer emotionally. What they're actually telling me is, you see how this is just pouring out and spilling over, and she's kind of barely watching as this is happening. Now it was an energy of, they knew that they wanted this, but they didn't know how to create that balance, and so they had this abundance. They knew that they could manifest this abundance, but they didn't know what direction to take to do that. They didn't know what action exactly to take to do that. So it's almost kind of like spilling out all over. Now they're standing in Queen energy, and with this Queen energy, what they're telling me is that she's regal. And she has a cup in her hand, and everything that she needs is within that cup. She's holding it with authority. She's holding it with a sense of purpose, with a sense of passion, with a sense of knowing. It's a very regal energy, where here it's a little bit haphazard, not knowing how to go about it. Here there's authority here. Here there's a sense of peace, a sense of dignity, a sense of just purpose. This is how I'm going to do it. This is what I want. Just complete authority. And again, they were standing in this energy of just carrying so many burdens, but now they're looking forward to partnership. I'm hearing learning from you. They've been learning from you. You're learning from each other. And just complete and utter love, a coming together. This is soulmate. This is lifelong partner. This is bonding energy. They know that you are their soulmate. They know that you are their lifetime partner. They know that this is being divinely orchestrated. And you have the sun here too. This is, complete abundance. They're showing me Garden of Eden energy here. And this is just bliss and heaven on earth. And they are finally acknowledging that not only are they worthy of having this, not only are they deserving of having this, but that they can have this with you. Beautiful. This is really, really beautiful. All right. Don't really know where to go from here because that was kind of unexpected. Let's stick with this deck. Put that aside for now. Let's see what's going on in their headspace. What's going on in their headspace? What's going on for the Divine Masculine in their headspace? What are they thinking? So that's their current energy. That's their past energy. That's what they're looking towards the future. What's going on in their heads? Sometimes I'm just speechless. What can I say? I'm just speechless. We have the Seven of Pentacles and we have the Four of Wands. Four of Wands is the union card for divine counterparts. It is the marriage card. The happy family, happy family, bliss, marriage, commitment, just union, just pure coming together, pure balance, pure harmony, pure bliss. They want this. They want this with you. Look how many, you guys, I can't get over this. Look, Queen of Cups, Three of Pentacles, the Lovers, the Union card, the Four of Wands, riding forward with the Knight of Wands. It's amazing. It's beautiful. It's just so beautiful. They want this, but they're waiting. Not for long is what Spirit is actually telling me. They're saying no, like it's coming, because here this is the card of waiting. For Seven of Pentacles is the card of having planted your harvest and waiting for it to come to fruition, but it's happening. Divine Masculine is not waiting any longer. They know that they have planted this harvest. They know that they have sowed the seeds, and now they are not waiting for it to come into harvest because it already has. It already has. With this Four of Wands card, this is all about taking action towards you, and they're ready to do that. It's no longer a period of stagnancy. They're out of that feeling of devil energy. They're out of that restriction. That tower moment from a few weeks ago really shook them up. And they did have to wait for the dust to settle. But now what they're telling me, what Spirit is telling me, is that the dust has settled. And it has opened them up to just a new way of viewing their divine feminine, of viewing their life. And they're seeing that they can have that abundance, that they can have that romantic relationship, that divine partnership, that they're really seeing this connection. They're really seeing the divine bringing you two together. They're seeing the signs. They're seeing the synchronicities. They're having the dreams. When they look at you, they're seeing that connection very clearly. I'm surprised we haven't gotten any swords, because there's a lot of sword energy here where there's just a complete and utter clarity now. And it's no longer a period of waiting. They're also calling me to 7 and 4, and 7 and 4 is 11. So divine union is coming. Divine union is imminent. They're thinking about it. This is their headspace. They are thinking consciously about it, is what they're saying. All right, we're going to move these over here. All right, what's going on in their heart space? Going on for the Divine Masculine in their heart space? This is truly amazing. This is just, what a difference. What a difference. I'm so proud of our Divine Masculines. We all should be. They are doing the work, coming towards each other. You're doing the healing work. They're doing the healing work. Even if they haven't been telling you about it, they've been doing the healing work, and we should all be so proud. It is not easy. this journey, this ascension journey. It is not easy. And as you know, Divine Feminines, if you're watching this as a Divine Feminine, you know that it's not easy. And the pain that you feel, your Divine Masculine has felt as well. And it's time. That's just what Spirit is telling me, that it's time. It's time for harmony, and it's time for bliss, and it's just time. It is time for love. There we go. There we go. Didn't I just say that there was swords energy here? And here he is, Knight of Swords, riding in. We're going to stop there. Riding in very, very fast in his heart space. He is ready for this. He has the clarity in his heart as well. So in his mind space, I feel like in the past there was a lot of confusion. We had a lot of this. A lot of the walking away, a lot of the feeling regret, a lot of the feeling sorry, a little bit of wallowing energy here as well. Looking back at the past and focusing on the past, and not even seeing the Two of Cups behind him, because he just couldn't focus on that. But now he has the mental clarity, being able to dream. He's dreaming of this in his mind, and in his heart he knows the truth. He is finally going into his heart space and seeing the truth of the matter, trusting his heart over his mind, whereas his mind might have been, pulling him more towards logic and rationale and saying, no, it's not time yet, no, I can't have this, no, I'm not deserving of this. He's finally going into his heart, and his heart is telling him the truth, and it is telling him the truth fast. He is getting there's some divine intervention energy here, where the signs, the syncs, it is all coming in. He's feeling it. He's feeling, not only seeing it in his mind, not only seeing the signs and syncs and dreams and, everything else, reminders of you, but he's feeling it. He's feeling the emotions attached to it in his heart space, and it's giving him this clarity in his heart space. All right, let's see what's going on with my masculine just messaged me. I will say I'm seeing this in my own Divine Masculine, and it's beautiful. He's just been more nurturing, more loving, as we've been more loving towards each other. This energy is just amazing. And you guys, you're seeing the cards that are coming out. Like, you can't make this stuff up. This is really, something has really shifted. That Tower energy that you went through back in October, November, they then faced in, there we go. They then faced in November and the beginning of December. The tower has to tumble. It has to, you have the foundation. You have the foundation of your relationship, is what Spirit is telling me right now. We're going to pause here for a second, because there's an important message that they want me to share. You have the foundation, which is your divine partnership. Your divine partnership is a bond that cannot be broken. It is a spiritual partnership. It is a partnership that lasts for lifetimes, centuries. Whether you believe you were created together or not, whether you believe you're one soul or not, this is a connection that lasts for centuries and lasts into eternity, is what they're telling me. This is a spiritual connection, emotional connection, physical connection for a lot. It is the most intimate connection. What they're actually telling me is your connection with the divine, source energy, love energy, God, the universe. They're saying this is a component of that. They're saying that actually every connection is a component of that, but they're trying to explain the deep seated bond here that you have. And so they're saying, they're showing me the Trinity again, and what they're saying is divine masculine, divine feminine, and source energy. So it's that the Trinity with like a triangle. They're showing me, and they're showing me the divine guiding this. Divine masculine, divine feminine, merging to create this divinity. So what they're saying, basically what they're saying is that this is true love. This is pure unconditional love. This is a deep-seated connection that is unlike anything that any, of you have probably ever felt before. And it was orchestrated that way. It is pure divine love. And what they're saying is that love that you feel for the divine, the love that the divine feels for you, this is what you and your divine masculine feel for each other. And so what they're saying here is you did have to go through your tower moments, individually, and together, because you're always together. But you did have to go through your tower moments because that structure, what you had built when you were in perceived separation, because you're never truly separated from each other, but as you were going through your life paths individually, you created structures because you created relationships, you created careers, you created home life, you created experiences that you had to go through to close out karmic cycles, to learn what you needed to learn in this lifetime in order to close out those karmic cycles, is what they're actually clarifying. But you already had that foundation of your divine partnership. So as that tower crumbled, as that tower fell, your structure fell, all you're left with is this foundation of your divine union, your divine relationship, this divine partnership. And so now what you're doing is you've released all of the negative karma. You've released all of the past, those experiences, that soul sludge, as I like to call it, anything that was keeping you down in that low vibrational energy. And now with that final crumbling of the tower, that final purge, that final release, you're building up again. You have the foundation of your divine partnership, and now you are building up again, and you're building into something that is beautiful, that is something like heaven on earth, that is something true, that is something real, that is something lasting. And there's an emphasis, when I said there's something real, I got a jolt in my heart. There's an emphasis on that, because what they're saying is love is the only thing that's real, and this is real. This is real. The love that you feel for each other is true. Because love is the only thing out of everything else is an illusion. Love is the only thing that's real. So they want you to keep trusting in this relationship. They want you to keep having faith in the love that you feel for each other, from each other, because that is the foundation of everything. Really beautiful. That was a really important message. Okay, so I asked about, as I was getting that, I asked about the physical space, the divine masculine's physical space, and we got the Eight of Swords, we got the World card, and we got the Nine of Cups. And the first thing that they're pulling me towards is this Eight of Cups, what they had to walk away from. And I had actually channeled this in some previous readings, and what they had told me was they had to walk away in order to empty out. And the Nine of Cups is a little bit of a sadder energy for me for some reason, because it is a letting go. It is, all these cups are empty, especially in this tarot deck, the traditional tarot deck. The cups are empty, but they're empty so that they can fill up with your wishes, because the Nine of Cups is a wish fulfillment card. So even though the cups are still empty, they're in the process of manifestation. They're in the process of filling back up, because you walked away from the things that no longer served you. Or your divine masculine walked away from the things that no longer serve them. So in their physical space, what they're telling me is that they are manifesting. They are understanding that these are all their wishes. They're moving very quickly in their heart space and in their head space to wanting to make this a reality. They're moving forward towards you and taking action, being willing to take action. But they're still kind of closing out this karmic cycle. There's still some lingering, and you're like, I can feel it. You guys are like, oh my God, still. They're not feeling tied up like this anymore. They're not feeling this. Eight of Swords is all kind of about like mental anguish and feeling confused and a little bit tied up, a little bit blind to the connection, is what they're telling me. But they're not feeling this anymore. Like with the Devil energy, this is becoming past. Day after day is what they're telling me. They are really closing this out. They are really getting more and more clarity. And you see how the swords are all on the ground? What they're telling me is, like, see, it's done. It's done. And soon the blindfold's going to come off and the bonds are going to be released. And, they're moving into this period of completion. They're moving towards you. So don't let this worry you. We have the progression here, too. We have 8 to 9. So this is over. This is over. There might be some remaining confusion, some last stray bits of confusion, a little bit of doubt, but those are just tiny, tiny seeds of doubt. Like, it's not anything dramatic anymore. It's not anything that's like, they know what they want. You have the Union card in their headspace. they're very conscious of this. You have marriage, you have commitment. They are very conscious of this. You do still have Seven of Pentacles, but they're no longer in that period of stagnancy. This is still, maybe waiting a little bit because they're still maybe a little bit tied up here. So this can kind of go together. But you see how he's looking towards marriage, towards commitment, whatever that looks like for you and your relationship, towards union, towards this balance, towards this harmony, towards this true love. He's looking towards it. So even the waiting isn't so much waiting anymore. It's just what they're actually telling me is it's allowing the manifestation to come to pass, and it's going to come quickly because this is their heart space. They're feeling it in their heart. They want to move towards you with this clarity that they have, and they're taking action. They're moving forward with passion. A lot of passion in this card. I picked this up and I just feel an overwhelming sense of passion for you. From the divine masculine for the divine feminine. They're moving towards you with this passion. And so even if there is a little bit of lingering, confusion, a little bit of lingering doubt, a little bit of lingering, it's not even doubt, it's more of a curiosity is what I'm getting. They trust this connection. They're understanding what it is now. They're understanding what it is. They're understanding that they want this partnership. Again, I'm being pulled towards these three cards. They're wanting to express themselves. They're feeling in a place of authority and dignity and just regality is what I'm getting. Just this regalness, this feeling of confidence and ability to express themselves and offer themselves something. This queen is just so sure of herself and what she's feeling now. And what she's feeling, she's looking towards this partnership. Your divine masculine knows that they can learn from you. They know that, you can teach each other. They know that they have something to offer you as well. They want to offer that to you, and they want to offer it in love and in partnership. So this in their physical, even though they're feeling self-assured, even though they're feeling confident in what they want, even though they're feeling they're dreaming, like they're definitely dreaming of their future, and they're taking action in their heart space. They're feeling it in their heart space. They have clarity in their heart space, and they're ready to take action and move forward. But in the physical, there's still some loose ends being tied up is what I'm getting. They're just tying up loose ends, closing out this cycle. As the year comes to a close, that's also going to close, is what Spirit is telling me, so that these wishes can be fulfilled, and they're going to be fulfilled. This new year is going to be, it's going to knock our socks off, is what Spirit is telling me. You're not even going to see it coming. You think, like, they're saying, look at all this. You think this is amazing? They're saying, just wait. You have no idea. It's going to be amazing because you put in the work, because you did this, because you walked away, because you set down the burdens, because you freed yourself from the restrictions and addictions and bad habits and all the negative energy. Because you did this, divine masculines and divine feminines, you are in such an amazing space. You're going to get everything that you want. You're going to get everything that you want. Now, when I read towards, they want me to point this out. When I read for the divine masculines, I am reading for the divine feminines as well. Divine masculines, if you're watching this, this is for you as well. You have done the work. You've set down your burdens. You are closing out the confusion. You're closing out those negative cycles. You've walked away. You've done the purge. Divine feminines as well. So yes, with regards to your relationship, all this is coming to fruition, and the next year is going to be phenomenal for you, but also on a personal level, you're going to get the abundance that you want. And the abundance, part of that is this relationship. This is very relationship oriented, but they want me to point out that also for yourself, you're filling your cups back up for yourself as well. So whether that means career, whether that means spirituality, whether that means something with regards to your home life, whether that means something with regards to easing tensions within your family life, also within yourself, they're saying you're getting everything that you want. Dreams coming true with your relationship, with your divine feminine, and dreams that you are dreaming personally. They really wanted me to have that message. Okay. Let's continue on with this relationship spread. How are you feeling towards your divine counterpart? How are you feeling towards your divine? Okay, we'll do that. How are you feeling towards your divine counterpart? Your divine feminine masculines. How are you feeling towards your divine feminines? How are you feeling towards your divine feminines? Just a reminder, you guys, that I'm an intuitive reader, so I don't always go by the traditional meanings of the cards. I go by the energy that I'm feeling. I also don't read reversals, except for when they come out. I mean, I don't read reversals. I don't, shuffle reversals, but when they come out, I listen to spirit, and as they ask me to turn things over, I do. So that's what happened here. We got the 3 of Swords, and they asked me to turn that over because they're like, no, the heartbreak is over. The pain is over. What they're actually showing me is the swords coming out. It's the after tarot image of the heart being bandaged and the sword out of the heart. They actually are showing me this, like this way rather than, upright like this, reversed like this. They're actually showing me this. They're saying there might be some lingering, some open wounds, but the swords are out. It's not that pain that you were all in. Your divine masculine is not in pain, and you divine feminines are not going to be feeling the effects of that pain either. What they're saying with regards to that is triggering challenges. We're coming into a place of more harmony. They also wanted me to put this upright. This is no longer a period of stagnation. The Hanged Man is all about, it's all about like a waiting period, a rest period. What they're telling me though, that is, it came up like this and they showed me surrender, but they're like, you're moving forward. You're surrendered to fate. The masculine is surrendered to fate. They're surrendered to this connection. They're surrendered to the divine is what they're actually showing me. But moving forward, no longer, like, they're standing up right now. They're no longer just like toiling about is what they're saying. Now, we also got the King of Wands. We got the 2 of Swords, and we got the oh my gosh, the Ace of Swords. They have new clarity, and they're pointing me to this heart space card here, where they're writing. They're feeling this. They are feeling this clarity. They're riding forward with a vengeance in their heart space. They are ready to move forward because they have this newfound clarity, this mental clarity, this confidence too. It's just pure confidence, just ready to take action, ready to slice, anything out of the way that is blocking them from you, divine feminines. They are ready to charge forward. So they're ready for this new beginning. They're ready for this. They're not sure yet how to do it. They're feeling the passion. They have the clarity. They have the dreams. They see you. They're ready to move forward. They want to move forward. They have the passion and the drive to move forward. What I'm getting, though, is they're just not sure how to do that yet. We have the King of Wands here. But the energy that I'm getting from the King of Wands, again, is just pure passion, just standing in a seat of authority, standing in a seat of newfound confidence. They know that they deserve this. They understand that they deserve you, that you're worth it to them, that they're worth it to you. They're understanding this. They're understanding this divine love, that they're feeling that pure love for you, that there's just an overwhelming sense of love here. But what I'm getting from this card here is that they're still in contemplation about how to move forward, about what action to take. Even though they're standing in this energy of the king, and even though they want to move forward with this passion of the knight and ride forward to victory is what they're telling me, they're still kind of in a place of indecision, not sure what action to take, wanting to take that next step, this new beginning, having that mental clarity, wanting the divine to guide them is what they're saying, and they're just kind of waiting for signs. They're just kind of waiting for synchronicities, signs, guidance from the universe in order to push them in the direction that they need to go. This Two of Swords isn't so much a decision about you. It's not a decision about your relationship. It's just a decision about what action they can take, and they're trying to find the mental, they do have the mental clarity, but they're trying to make the decision about how to take this action, about how to move forward. What they're actually telling me, especially with, so we're going back to these cards here, what they're telling me is that there was so much heartbreak here, and your divine masculine actually felt this. There was so much heartbreak, so much pain, and they know that they've put you in this hangman role. They know that they've made you wait. They know that they've made you, kind of that you've struggled with your faith. They know that you've had doubt about the relationship because there was so much pain, because they put you in pain, because you put each other in pain. Because don't forget, don't hold on to that resentment, divine feminines, because your divine masculine, even though it looked like pain on the physical, they love you, and everything was meant for triggering. Pull back and look at that higher perspective. Spirit just wants me to relay that message. Always look at that higher perspective. But you know that you've both put each other through hell. You both know that you've been through a lot together, that you've struggled, that you've put each other through pain, that you've triggered each other. And they know that they've put you in this hangman place where you've been kind of like waiting for them, not sure how to move forward. They're saying that they felt this too, and because you've both have felt this, they're trying to figure out and decide how to rectify this. They're not sure how to move forward. They're finding the clarity and the mental capacity, the mental strength to move forward, but they're still in contemplation about this because they want to make it right. They want to move forward the right way. They want to bring you some kind of truth. They want to bring you some kind of expression of love, and they're just trying to find the right way to do that. All right. Let's ask how they're going to do that. Let's see if we get any answers there. How are they going to, what are they thinking about with regards to coming forward? How are they going to come forward? How do they want to come forward? What are they thinking about with regards to coming forward? This King of Wands energy. What are they feeling with this King of Wands energy? Contemplation, wanting to come forward and take action with their passion for you. This Ace of Swords energy. What's going on in your spirit? All right. They're actually calling me to this deck. So I'm going to listen and see what we get. Tell me more about this King of Wands, Two of Swords, Ace of Swords, please, Spirit. What's going on here? I'm going to take this one. They want me to take that one. Okay, but I'm not going to take the others. Woo! Ooh. Okay, let me take that one. I'm going to take that one and put these aside. Okay. So, to clarify this King of Wands, Two of Swords, and Ace of Swords, we got the Ace of Pentacles, we got the Hermit, and we've got the Ten of Wands. So it's interesting that we got the Ten of Wands in the past, and we also have the Ten of Wands here. What they're actually telling me with this is that they're not carrying their burdens anymore, but they're still feeling the weight of them. And so they're kind of going in as they try to make this decision. They're still feeling the weight of all of this. Not only their burdens, the toxic relationships, everything that they released, but also feeling the burdens of this heartache that has been in the past. This still kind of lingering heartache. Remember how I had it like that? They're still feeling the effects of that. The wands are down, they're telling me, but it's almost like, so when you lift weights and you carry weights for so long, you finally put everything down, and it's a sense of relief, but you feel the muscle soreness in your arms. And that's the energy that they're giving me. It's they've put everything down. They've put that weight down, but they're still feeling that soreness. They're still kind of feel like they're carrying everything. They're still kind of feel like there's a heaviness there. And so they are going inwards a little bit, trying to make this decision, trying to see, how can I reconcile this? How can I rectify this? What kind of truth can I bring to my divine counterpart? How can I move towards them and bring them this manifestation of abundance? Bring them everything that we want. Bring them this, promise, this dream of commitment that I want, the divine masculine is saying. Bring them the physical manifestation of everything, this reunion, this union into the physical. So they're still kind of going inward and trying to make this decision of how to best move forward. Again, we got the Two of Swords. Two of Swords, Two of Swords. So yeah, they're still trying to make the decision of how to bring this manifestation to reality. Let's ask how. What do they need to bring this manifestation to reality? What do they need? Just what do they need? Guidance from spirit, guidance from your divine feminine, support from your divine feminine. What is it that they feel like they need in order to bring this manifestation about, in order to, approach the divine feminine, to bring this truth and clarity and passion and action? What is it that the divine feminine or the divine masculine thinks that they need? What do they think they need? We got the Chariot, and what they're telling me here is they're feeling like they need a sense of victory. And actually what they're telling me is that, especially with this Tower energy, especially with this walking away, the devil, feeling constricted with the devil, especially in the past year, especially in the past few months, it feels like they haven't had a lot of wins. So they're telling me that they need a sense of victory. They need to feel comforted within themselves. They need to feel balanced within themselves. So that's what they feel like they need in order to move forward, because the Chariot is also an energy of moving forward. They want to move forward, but they feel like they need a sense of victory in order to do that. They feel like they need to feel a little bit more balanced within themselves in order to do that. What else? What else do they need? Give us some more clarity. What else do they need in order to move forward towards their divine feminine? I think from here on out, I'm just going to to split these videos into divine masculine, divine feminine, because your divine masculine has a lot to say for this collective. And again, the collective that I read for are those who are in some kind of contact moving forward, or those who are able to be in contact easily and know that your divine counterpart will respond. You're ascended on this journey, for the group that I read for. So as the messages resonate with you, take them. If they don't resonate with you, it just means that this reading is not meant for you at this time. It's just not where you are in your journey, and that's fine, because we all have our own paths, our own places on this journey. We are exactly where we need to be. We're exactly right on time in our journey. Exactly where we need to be, exactly where, the divine is guiding us. Okay. I'm looking at this spread, and I'm trying to see, I'm getting the feeling that there's other messages here, and I'll come back to that. The message that I'm getting is just like what I was saying. I actually just wanted to say that from me, but actually Spirit wants me to pick up on that, because what they're saying is that this path has been a tough one for everyone in the community, but for this collective especially, you are exactly where you need to be. You are exactly on your path, and the blueprint might sound familiar. The blueprint is familiar for those in the community, for those in the collective, but every single path is different. So take the messages as they resonate. But for this specific collective that I'm reading for, you are in contact. You are, I hate to say the word further along because it makes it seem like those are further behind, but you're not. Spirit just wants me to re-emphasize that you're not further behind if you're not resonating with these messages. It just means that you're exactly where you need to be. And there might be another reader out there who might click with your energy more, who might be picking up more on your energy. But the energy here is for a specific collective who actually is where I am in my journey, which is more of a place of contact, coming into more physical union, more communication. Spirit wants me to tell you that your divine counterpart uses separation and togetherness both for healing. So wherever you are in your path, if you're in a period of separation, that does not mean that you're not highly ascended. That does not mean that you're not far along on your journey. If you're connecting with these messages here as well, then understand that this is where you are as well. Know that your divine counterpart is also feeling this, even though they're not expressing it. Even if you're not in contact, they are feeling this. They are feeling this in their headspace, they're feeling this in their heart space, and they're feeling this in their physical. So if you're not in contact, although for this collective, they're telling me again that if you reach out to your divine counterpart, they will reach back. It's not, for this collective, there's no animosity, there's no resentment. There is a choice of communication. So if you're not in communication, know that you can be. If you are in communication, maybe you're spending time together, maybe you are messaging each other, maybe you're calling on the phone and talking to each other. There is some kind of communication or a choice of communication here. But even in your physical space, this is where your divine counterpart is closing out karmic cycles and wishes being fulfilled. And again, when I say wishes being fulfilled, that was for you, you divine feminines, for your relationship, as well as for personal reasons, career, home life, like anything that, relationships, anything that they are dreaming of, that's what's happening in their physical. So there was an energy here that I was picking up on, and I just wanted to say that. Okay. Yep, cleared that out. So let's go back to what's blocking them from moving forward. What do they feel like they need to still move forward? And here, what I'm getting is they want to move forward because, again, we have the Ace of Pentacles here. We have the Knight of Pentacles here. They do want to move forward with some kind of physical manifestation, some kind of offer. This offer. It's going to be a little bit slow moving. It's going to take a little bit of time, but they're not waiting around again. It's not going to be that long stagnant energy. They're just kind of in the space right now trying to figure out how to move forward, but they are moving forward little by little. So what they're actually saying is take the wins as they come. Take the moments as they come as a win. So if you receive contact, okay, that's why they wanted me to say all that. If you do receive contact from your divine counterpart, that's a win. If you receive words of, a nurturing or loving nature, that's a win. If you receive, some kind of gift or token of affection, that's a win. Because that is your divine counterpart moving forward with this physical manifestation, even though it's not like some grand gesture, even though it's not like proclamations of love and, perhaps like an engagement or something of a higher commitment. That's the beauty of this journey, is all those little things matter too. All those little things bring about harmony and peace, and all those little things come from a place of love. So your divine counterpart is moving forward in love and offering himself to you, is what they're saying. He's offering himself to you. So acknowledge that. It's interesting. What they're actually telling me is manifestation is all about, not focusing on the destination, but appreciating the journey. Appreciating where you are now instead of, focusing so far on what's ahead. And that's what they're urging you to do here. Understand where you and your divine counterpart is, appreciate it, love it, because you're only moving forward from here on out. You're only moving forward. But what is still blocking them is they're still kind of looking towards the past. They're still kind of holding on to these last remnants. But what they're actually doing, even though they're holding on, they're actually letting go. They're in the process of letting go. See these? This is the Five of Swords. You see? So we had the walking away emotionally from all these negative patterns, still feeling a sense of regret. But here we have the Five of Swords. They're seeing the mental clarity of that they had to let that go. And they're watching those figures walk away. There's kind of a sense of victory here in a way. So the Four of Pentacles is all about like holding on to keeping things close to the chest. What they're telling me here is they're still holding on a little bit to this. There's still some lingering bits like we talked about in the previous aspects of this spread. But it's not, they're not holding on to their burdens. They've let that go. And what they're actually showing me here, and I've actually channeled this before, the same image, interestingly, it was a different deck, but a different reading, but they're actually like letting their arms fall to their side and letting things tumble as it will. Understanding that they're going to start letting things flow more easily, letting the chips fall where they lie is what they're saying, especially with regards to this relationship. And we say letting the chips fall where they lie, or lie where they fall. Whatever the saying is. I'm not sure whatever the saying is. Letting the chips fall where they may. It's about surrender. It's about this hangman energy. Really surrendering to faith, really surrendering to the divine, really understanding this is a divine partnership and divine union, and that the divine will be bringing you together under this sunshine, under this illumination, under this love. So they're really starting to let go. Holding on a little bit, that's ego still holding on a little bit because there is a sense of, what if, but that doubt isn't so dramatic anymore. That doubt isn't so ingrained in their hearts anymore because they have this clarity now in their heart space. They're trusting their intuition now and what their intuition is telling them. And so they're letting go and moving forward is what they're telling me. Beautiful. All right, let's get some romance angels, see what's going on here as we close out this reading. All right, let's get messages for your divine counterpart. Divine masculine, what do you want your divine counterpart to know? I love this reading, you guys. I love this energy. If you guys watched or looked at my Instagram, you saw that this is a similar energy that I pulled for my own personal reading for my divine counterpart. I don't usually read for my self anymore, just because I can be so biased, so I don't read for myself. But I had a great night with my divine masculine, and so when I got home, I actually pulled 3 cards, and they were phenomenal for his current energies, and it's the same energy here. So, okay. Here's what your divine masculine wants you to know. It is safe for you to love. Open your heart to give and receive the highest energy of all. There are 2 messages I'm getting here. One, your divine masculine is saying, I'm understanding. Divine masculine is understanding that it's safe for me to love now. They're pairing me that with this release your ex card because this is what they're doing. They're saying, I'm doing this work. I'm still in the process of releasing the final remnants of this. It's not even the ace. I was going towards the 8 of cups, but they stopped me. Spirit stopped me. And they're like, no, it's no longer even the 8 of cups. It's what we were talking about here. It's this final releasing, the letting the coins fall, letting the chips fall, and watching things walk away. This is the final excuse me, they're saying this is the final release that they're doing. But they're also saying that it's safe for you to love divine feminines. It's safe. They're saying it's safe for you to love me, your masculine, because I am coming towards you with my heart in my hands with wanting this, knowing consciously now that this is what I want, and not wanting to wait anymore, not wanting to put this aside anymore, wanting to move swiftly and feeling that in my heart, feeling the truth of that in my heart, and wanting these cycles to close so that I can come towards you with all of our wishes fulfilled, all those wishes can be fulfilled, so that we can bandage our wounds and move forward into this place of just pure love, pure bliss, pure teamwork and collaboration and harmony and partnership, and passion, because your divine masculine has such passion for you. Allow your heart and soul to sing with joy. This is the energy. They're actually pointing me that this is like the overall energy of your entire reading, divine masculines. There is such passion here. It's almost like a fire was lit in them. And I don't know where that came from. I don't know if it came from the tower moment. I don't know if there was a moment where they just saw you in perfect clarity. I don't know if it was something with their heart chakra, which just allowed it to be blossomed and opened. But they feel safe now. They are releasing everything in the past that is keeping you from this union, and they're just feeling such a fire for you, such a passion for you. And not only that, but they're understanding that they can have this too. They're understanding that they can have everything that they want, that they can have you, and that they not only want you, but that this is going to come to fruition. They are certain of it. There is just a feeling of just pure certainty here. It's really a beautiful energy. I'm trying to see. I want to get, they're actually pulling me to this deck, and I don't know why, but we'll see. It's the Archangel Oracle cards as final messages for the Divine Masculine. Yeah, it's just wonderful. We're going to get final messages here, but it is just passion. I don't know, that something lit a fire within them. It's like they just had a light bulb moment. It's like they woke up, and not like, I mean, yeah, like woke up, but like, it's like they woke up one day and was just like, that's my person. And the feminine is like, well, you've always been my person. Like, I've been telling you that all along. But they had to go through all of these blocks. They had to do a lot of clearing of the mental confusion. And they had to really step into their heart space to really understand that. And understand that they can have that they can have this wonderful commitment, this wonderful partnership, this wonderful home life, this wonderful marriage and family. Wishes fulfilled is just what I'm hearing. All of your wishes fulfilled. They finally understand it and feel it in their heart space that they can have all of it. And because of that, because they're really feeling it and accepting of that, stepping into that and allowing themselves to feel that, allowing themselves to receive that, their passion for you is just on fire. They are on fire. It's, God, it's amazing. It's amazing. I love it. I love it. It makes me excited. I'm so excited. Like, it's really a wonderful energy. It's like one spark is all it takes, and then that flame ignites, and that it creates a blaze. It creates like a wildfire, and that love just spreads out. It just continues to spread out and expand. Okay, we got clear your space and angel therapy. So clear your space, get rid of clutter, clear the energy around you. Angel therapy, give your cares and worries to us angels and allow us to take your burdens. This is final messages. What I'm getting from this is this 10 of Wands, and we got 2 10 of Wands, remember? So it's the remnants of this energy. They're still kind of clearing it out. They're still kind of releasing, letting go, they've done the walking away. Now they're just kind of like watching things walk away. They're just watching things kind of disintegrate or fade away as new things take its place, new feelings take its place. So what we're really getting here from this is that the space is still being cleared, the energy is still being cleared a little bit, and it's just kind of a message for the divine masculines that they're being divinely guided through this. The angels, the ascended masters, spirit guides, the spirit team, is guiding the divine masculine through this clearing, through this final release. It's not even a purge. It's like we just went through that purge. It's not even the tension and heaviness of a purge. It's just a release. It's just like it's almost like an exhalation is what I'm getting, a breathing out, so that whatever is still in you can just be exhaled and let go and freed into the universe and outside of yourself is what they're showing me. So this is really being divinely guided. So let's get one more. Let's get one more. Let's get an angel answers. I was being pulled towards this as well, but they pulled me towards the archangels. So let's just get anything you want us to know. Anything you want us to know for the divine masculines, especially going into the new year. Okay. We're just going to end with that. Romance. I'm just going to do this, and I'm going to do this, and lay that here, and lay that here, and lay this here, and we're just going to end there. Nothing more to say. I can't sometimes with this. I can't. I just can't. All right, you guys, this was a really beautiful spread. I am so thrilled for our divine masculines, so proud of our divine masculines, so excited for you divine feminines. All your work has paid off. Your belief, your faith, your healing of yourself. You're coming into wholeness within yourself, because as you come into wholeness within yourself, that affects your outside world. That helps you come into alignment with your divine counterpart. And that is the icing on the cake. It's not the entire cake. You need to do that for yourself, for your own transformation, divine feminines. This ascension journey is about you first and foremost, and your own self-love and your own self-care. But man, it is bringing you closer and closer with your true love, your divine counterpart. And that is that icing on the cake. And what is cake without icing? So beautiful, a beautiful reading. I'm just in love with this. A wonderful job. We're going to check back before the end of the year and see how things have shifted even more. We'll have some more pick-up piles as well. So make sure you subscribe to the channel so you don't miss a thing. Also follow us on Instagram and Facebook. We have some more updates and goodies going up there all the time. Some motivational images, some energy updates, some spreads, and we'll have some... we're going to be doing some live spreads, some live readings throughout once the turn of the year starts, once the new year starts. So make sure you follow us on, we'll probably do that on Facebook or Instagram, and maybe repost it to YouTube, but I'm not sure yet. But make sure you follow us there so that you get in on those live readings. You'll be able to ask questions, and I'll do like a 3-card spread for you and channel some messages for you with those live readings. So make sure you stay tuned there. All right, you guys, thanks so much for watching. Make sure you tune in to the Divine Feminine, because there will be some more messages for you Divine Feminines and for your Divine Masculine there. That's just the way that I tend to channel these things, I guess. So make sure you check in there, and we'll be back very, very soon with a new pick-a-pile. Thanks for watching.